right, this is the start of something beautiful. Brandon's behind me, harsh on my buzz, trying to get the engine stand over here, but we just popped off the transmission real quick. And then I took off the pressure plate and clutch. See all this, I'm driving this pretty hard. This looks pretty good. It's not like scratched or anything. And it looks like I was wearing to this clutch pretty well, just it was doing what it was supposed to. But now we're gonna get this on the engine stand because this will start the process of opening this thing up and figuring out what the hell went wrong. Also, this is the transmission that came off. Just definitely needs a good clean. I also realized why it's probably also so dirty in here is because we never run that bottom shield right there. We just let it breathe, let it open. But my axle seals look good. They definitely were not leaking. Everything else is good on here. It needs a quick bath. It's just super greasy just because it never got cleaned before it went in. But also third gear in this kind of crunches, so you usually have to double clutch to get this into third. That's why I didn't reuse this transmission when we put the B16 in the car this came out of. Got the A-team over here, Zero, Brandonian over here, and what they're doing is they're figuring out how to get this engine stand mount in. So it seems like it's working. We had to turn a few of them nuts around because they were hitting the flywheel, and we're trying to do it without having to take the flywheel off. So yeah, and then it's going to go up on this engine stand, and that's when like the actual tear down starts, which may or not start today. It just depends on how we feel. All right, so this is the B18C. It's not a Type R though, just a B18C. So it's like a JDM GSR. It looks pretty good. I think I might do a couple more things today. I think I want to just open the drain plug real quick, let this drain out into the catch can. And that way there's not a chance if it makes a mess, or if we decide to turn it on its side with this cool little engine stand pivot handle, there won't be a problem. And then I can maybe get this valve cover off. I don't ever do this. I mean, it looks dope, but it's super impractical. And then like in here, a long time ago, I broke one of these stupid things and just recently replaced it before this motor blew up. But yeah, this is the full stock GSR IABs, and I was loving it. So I really like to get a GSR going again, give Zero back his B16. So the oil is draining out. It looked like there was a decent amount of oil, so I don't think I was running it dry by any means. And I'm trying to look at that oil stream to see if there was any metal in there. I don't think that there was. So, I mean, that's a good sign. Either way, this motor seized and stopped working. So it's all about diagnosing why. So we're taking it apart bit by bit. And I'm trying to do it in the most efficient way possible. Boom. So valve cover's off. Valve cover is working great. Silicone in all the right points and on here. So nothing was leaking past any of these, which was good. That's why it was running really well, it seemed. Like I showed you, there's nothing in the oil. It was weird though. I noticed that like it was a little oily right here, so I don't know why that's oily, but none of the other exhaust holes are like that. And then we come over here, and I thought maybe we took one of these out, and I didn't remember, but we totally didn't. So maybe the other bolt down here worked its way out, and there should be 3, right? There should be like 1, 2, and 3. So either that one's super loose, this one was loose because I hand tighten it and it's still loose, and then that one's missing. So I mean, I don't remember a lot of excessive play in this motor, but that shouldn't seize the motor up. So I'm gonna try to throw it in time lapse when my roommate does his laundry, and I think I have to take off all this stuff carefully. Because I'm hoping the head's still good, because I think I already have a line on a new bottom end. So if the head's still good, I can reassemble a different block if this one's toast and can't be repaired. I'm just hoping it's fixable, and I'll still get that new block and crank.
It's the crank.
Crank is what I'm hearing is the bad part, but I got a line on a new crank, so that's expensive as hell. For 250 bucks, I should be getting it. Yeah, so hoping that's not messed up. So we'll check that over when it comes in. All right, let's go to time lapse. All right, so we're back out of time lapse into normal time, and we got the head all disconnected, and we looked at the cams, and they look like they were in time, and the valves look normal, just a little bit dirty. Use a little cleanup, but there should be no problem with the head, so at least one part of this is still good. So good GSR head. Bottom end, besides the weirdness that we found with this, timing belt looks good. Timing cover came off. Looks hella flaky in there. Let's give you a little feel.
It's carbon.
It's carbon buildup. Cylinders are smooth as a baby's bottom. Ooh, ain't no scratches in there. Everything's working. I don't know why I have so much carbon buildup. I think it was running super rich for a good amount of time. All right, so this is drained. There's no breaks in the head gasket. There's no liquid in any of these. Oops, except for the oil that's on my hand. So this looks good. All right, so thinking the culprit of why this may not be good is the crank. Maybe a bearing broke, something. Rod seized, like stopped spinning. But now to figure out why. All right, that was good. Got the whole top half of the motor off. Everything's looking pretty clean. And something happened. Something definitely happened because this motor stopped running, or else we would not have taken the time to swap it out. And it was so much easier to put in a new engine, like so much quicker. I think it was 2 days, like one whole afternoon. We got it all in, and then the wiring was the second day. And then I was driving back to work in that as a daily driver. So I'm really happy that I started opening this up. I'm surprised about all the carbon in there, but that's not really a big issue, and that can be cleaned and will be cleaned. And I will salvage as much of this as possible and rebuild it better, stronger, so that it's ready to kick some butt again. All right, and like they say, always leave them wanting more. This was just the top end, so we'll bust open the bottom end. We're gonna let it sit overnight and let all the liquids finish draining all the way to the bottom. Then we'll drain those again, and then we'll drop the oil pan, and then we'll be good to go. All right, Modified 95 family, I will see you later. And I thank all 24 of my subscribers. We got one more, because I was sitting at 23 for like 2 months, and I got one more. So it's good, let's keep it climbing.